When you see this symbol, it's time for a peach pause. Pause the video and follow the directions on the screen. What do you know about ruby bridges? Let's take a look at her picture. What do you see? What do you think? What do you wonder? Take a look at this timeline. Is there anyone that you recognize? We are going to be learning about Ruby Bridges. Do you see her on the timeline? Ruby Bridges was born in 1954. People still remember Ruby Bridges today. As you listen to her story, think about the choices she made. Why are her choices important to us today? Ruby Bridges was born in the state of Mississippi. She was the oldest child in her family. Her family did not have very much money. Her dad worked picking crops on someone else's farm. The people who owned the farm got new machines that could pick the crops. This left Ruby's dad without work. He moved the family to Louisiana to find a new job. Louisiana is a state in the southern part of the United States. Look at the map on the screen. Can you find Louisiana? Can you find where we live in Georgia? The United States has 5 different regions: Northeast, Southeast, West, Southwest, and Midwest. A region is a place that has things in common. Georgia and Louisiana are in the same region. They are both in the southern part of the United States. After moving to Louisiana, Ruby's dad worked at a gas station during the day, and her mom had a job cleaning floors for a bank at night. When she was your age, Ruby helped take care of her little brothers and sisters. She also liked to jump rope, play softball, and climb trees. What kind of things do you like to do? Before Ruby Bridges was born, schools were segregated. Segregating means keeping people apart. Students were separated into schools based on the color of their skin. People could not agree on what to do. Sometimes when there are really big decisions and people can't agree, the decisions are taken to court. The court listens to everyone and tries to make a fair decision based on our Constitution. In 1954, the United States Supreme Court decided that separating schools based on the color of people's skin was not fair. The decision meant that all of the students that lived in the same community could go to school together. This is a good example of equality. Equality means that everyone has the same rights, even when we live in different places, look different, or have different abilities. This change in schools took a long time to happen across our country. Ruby started kindergarten in an all-black school with the children she lived close to. She loved school and loved her teacher. In 1960, a judge in Louisiana said that 4 black girls could go to 2 white schools. Ruby was one of those girls. She would need to leave her school and go to a new school for first grade. On November 14, 1960, Ruby Bridges started first grade at William Frantz Elementary School in New Orleans, Louisiana. She was taken to school by her mother and police officers. The police officers stayed with her to keep her safe because some people were not happy with the new law. Many people stood outside the school holding signs and saying unkind things to Ruby and her mother. Ruby Bridges was the first African American student to attend an all-white school in the South. Ruby Bridges and her parents showed courage. Showing courage means making good choices, even when it's hard and you might be scared. People don't always like change. Being the first person to change something can be very difficult. Sometimes people were very mean. They threw things and said unkind things to Ruby. These people were not showing tolerance. Tolerance is showing kindness and respect to others, even when we are different or do not agree with one another's ideas. People were so mean to Ruby that the President of the United States was worried about Ruby's safety. When she was in school in 1960, Dwight Eisenhower was president. He made sure that Ruby was taken to school by police officers every day that year. Most parents would not let their children go to school because Ruby was there, so she was the only student in her classroom. How do you think Ruby felt? Can you think of a time you showed courage? Ruby Bridges and her parents showed courage that day and each day that school year. Ruby showed great perseverance. Perseverance means that she did not give up, even though the things that happened to her and her family were difficult. Toward the end of the year, a few white students joined the school and would visit her in her classroom. When Ruby started second grade, there were no more angry people waiting outside. Her classroom had both black and white students. Ruby's courage and perseverance was important because it helped make a difference. It changed the schools, people's ideas, and it also changed Ruby. The law to desegregate schools affected the entire United States of America. It started a change for the whole country. Ruby never gave up, even when things were very hard. And do you remember where Ruby Bridges lived after she moved? Ruby Bridges lived in the state of Louisiana. How did moving to Louisiana change her life? Ruby kept fighting for equality when she grew up. When she grew up, she even worked with her first grade teacher and visited her old school. They shared their story with other people all over the world. She also wrote a children's book about her life. Ruby helped to start a group that works for equality in schools for all students. We still see Ruby's work today. Talk to someone beside you about what you notice on the timeline. People all over the country have noticed Ruby's hard work. They want to honor her. In 2001, Bill Clinton was president. President Clinton gave Ruby the Presidential Citizens Medal. This is a very special medal given to someone who helps their country or the people who live in their country. Not very many people have gotten this medal. There are even schools named after Ruby Bridges. One school is in the state of California, and the other school is in the state of Washington. We can live like Ruby too. We can show courage, perseverance, and tolerance every day by working, learning, and playing with all of the people in our community. People may look different than us, sound different than us, eat different foods than us, or enjoy doing different things than we do. But we can show kindness and understanding to everyone. How can you be like Ruby today?